A look into a book with Balanagendran, an excavation for eternal bliss.
Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaste, Namaskar, good evening and welcome to a look into a book, an excavation for eternal bliss with Balanagendran on Radio Udaan, a flight of life. Dear listeners, here comes your friend Balanagendran live from Chennai with the Treasure in this Treasure Hunt show after completing the grand episode of all, the 25th episode of a look into a book with the help of all of you. This is 26th and I have come with a peculiar, innovative, unique, without a doubt, a scintillating creation given by India to the world. Before that, I request all of you to take your notepad and join me in the experiment that we are going to do today. May sound like Mrs. Confusion, but it's going to be true that we are going to experiment. This is not going to be a one-way communication that I'm going to speak and you're going to listen. This is going to be the two-way communication. I'm going to experiment. You're going to provide the results. Let's plunge ourselves into today's proceedings of our 26th episode of a look into a book with Balanagendran, an excavation for eternal bliss. It would be a remiss if I forget your feedbacks. Thanks a ton for your feedbacks since day one of this Treasure Hunt show that made me an average speaker to somewhat okay speaker as of now. Feedback me, how do you feel? What are the ways through which we can improve? As I have received your suggestions last week, and I assure here in front of all of you that all your suggestions, ideas, thoughts will be incorporated in coming weeks, one way or the other. That is what our Treasure Hunt show, it is your show, a look into a book. Certainly it is the excavation for our eternal bliss. So type in your address bar www.radioudaan.com, radioudaan.com, and click submit feedback. You have a choice: excellent, very good, good, okay, poor. Whatever you feel, you type and specify the reason. That would help me to boost myself in the future, as I used to believe that your feedback is the only key to my success. Write to me wherever you can. As of now, open your notepad, and if you haven't added us into your Skype, do add us. Our Skype ID is Radio Udaan, RADIOUDAAN, so that you can send me your instant answer. Yes, today it's going to be a conversation of question and answer. We are going to experiment a unique, innovative, as I said earlier, surely the scintillating creation of India to the world. What do you think about numbers? From 0 to 9 covers and envelops the entire earth. Is that right? Yes, it is. 0 to 9 envelops the entire Earth, the planet that we live in. Thanks to the advancement of technology that now it's begun to colonize the space and the other planets to find whether is there an opportunity for us to go there, or whether has been there any footprints made by any creature. Besides all this science, either it may be physics, particle physics, chemistry, zoology, botany, biology, whatever we say and take, even arts, literature, history, without number, everything is zero. It is fortunate to say that even that zero is a number. That number has been given by our ancestor Brahmagupta to the world. Vedic mathematics or Vedic maths. What we come to know of this? What is meant by Vedic maths? Is it related to religion? The religious believers may say yes, but a scientific believer or a neutralist will surely repudiate the statement, because Vedas may speak about gods and goddess, but the 16 sutras or aphorisms or the 13 upasutras or correlations will speak about the entire universe. It is the truth. It is the 100% truth. Hence, this is not about religion. We are going to talk about science. Vedic maths by Swami Bharati Krishna Tirtha Maharaj and compiled by many academicians. Born as Venkatarama Shastri in Tamil Nadu, Mr. Bharati Krishna Swami has happened to be one of the intelligence since his childhood in education. Born in the year 1884, in the year of 1902, he graduated from mathematics by topping all the subjects. In 2 years, he has chosen 7 subjects. One among them happened to be Sanskrit and literature, where he has scored top marks in all 7 papers. That was the world's record score at this time in those subjects. Then he has transformed himself. Venkatarama Shastri, a Brahmanistic elite family member from Tamil Nadu, has been transformed to Shankaracharya Sri Bharati Krishna Tirtha Maharaj at Govardhana Mata, Puri, Odisha. In the year 1960, after passing through 70 odd years of yoga, meditation, secularistic views, Sanskrit exploration, providing the elements that we are going to deal today, the soul of Sri Bharati Krishna Swami left the universe. In the year 1965, the Mumbai disciple of Sri Bharati Krishna Swami has found the files or papers that talks about the tricks and techniques to simple mental calculation and he compiled and released, titled Vedic Mathematics, by dedicating to his priest. The protege has compiled the book on behalf of the mentor. That's what spread all over the world, not only in India, in Europe, Australia, America, wherever human civilization exists. Vedic mathematics also exist. The tricks and techniques that will simplify the hard and rock solid trigonometric, analytical and algebraic notations into simple single digit solving problems that will create a curiosity without a doubt, and it will increase our mental ability to think. This is what we are going to speak, what the author has says. How can we utilize the formulae? What are those? It is up to you. It is up to your feedback. We will decide whether to continue this episode in series, at least 4 series, or else to revoke with this first episode. So after listening, don't forget to feedback us, because your feedback will only tell us the truth. Let's plunge ourselves into Vedic mathematics given by Venkatarama Shastri L.I. Sri Bharati Krishna Tirtha Maharaj, and going to be presented to you by Bala Nagendran in your show, A Look into a Book, an excavation for eternal bliss on Radio Udaan, a flight of life.
आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो उड़ान, फ्लाइट ऑफ लाइफ।
A Look into a Book with Bala Nagendran, an excavation for eternal bliss.
As we begin, the book in the preface says that the following 16 formulae or sutras or aphorisms and the 13 sub-formulae or upasutras were compiled by collecting from various sources of Atharva Veda, the 4th Veda as we speak. The author has mastered himself in Sanskrit literature. Hence, after undergoing few years of research, he was able to give us a fruitful mental calculation that will help us to deal with hard and problems that will seem harmful to everyone. As those of you who are aspired to clear the competitive exams, I suggest you read this, then go next. Simple English, highly readable, even screen readers could decipher what the author has says. With a simple mental attention, you can crack this entire book in a quick span of time. 168 pages. Very simple to read, but its values are gargantuan. I'm going to show you how, and I'm going to show you how this one simple book has transpired the person who has ran away from mathematics to a person who is making love to mathematics. As the preface goes, the author begins his first chapter by saying simple formulae that will help us to find the squares of the numbers which are ending in 5. Now let's begin. I'm going to work it out, and I expect you to work out and reply me. Open your notepad and note it down. Listen to me cautious. This week, it is unfortunate to say that you have to give more of your attentiveness to grab what the author has says. I'm going to just give an illustration, a sample, a simple symbolic gesture of what the enormous gargantuan creation that is Vedic mathematics. Okay, our first experiment, squares of numbers ending in 5. The numbers like 5, 15, 25, 35, 45 and so on. Even you can find the square of 1005, 1555, 5555 and so forth if you master this method. Very simple. Add 1 to the previous number of the last number and square that 5 and join both. You will get the answer. For instance, 15 squared. How many digits are there? 2, 1 and 5. The first digit, that is the unit digit, happened to be 5. And the previous digit happened to be 1. So what the formula says, 1 more into the previous digit, that is 1 plus 1 is 2. Keep 2 in mind and square the 5, that is 25. Join both, 225 is our answer. Very simple. You can work it out in a million seconds, even a micromillion seconds. Actually, here we have to note a cautious thing. Join the number doesn't mean you need to add the numbers. You have to join the numbers beside, provided that unless there is a carryover. We are going to witness, probably while finding the squares of a number ending in 5 will not be needed to be considered as a carryover. Henceforth, we will discuss whenever we find the squares of numbers that are closer to 100 that we are going to see next. As of now, let's try it out. 25 square. 2 and 5. Add 1 more to the 2. And multiply it. That is 2 into 3, 6. And 5 square, 25. 6, 25. There was a change in both while finding 15 square and 25 square. In 15 square, we haven't multiplied because any number multiplied by 1 is equal to the same number. That is 1 into 2 is 2. 1 into 3 is 3 and so forth. That's why we have straight away written as 2 and 5 square, that is 25, 225. Whereas in this case we have the first digit, that is the previous digit of the unit digit, as 2. Henceforth, we have to multiply it with the next largest number, that is 3. 2 into 3, 6, and 5 squared, 25. 6, 25. Let's try it out. 75 square. Very simple. 7 is the first digit. 7 plus 1, 8. Multiply it both. 7 8s are 56. 5 squared is 25. Join both. 5 6 2 5. 5006 25. Try it out. What are the squares of 35, 45 and 65? And Skype me. If you haven't added us into your Skype, the Skype ID is Radio Udaan, RADIOUDAAN. So Skype me 35 square, 45 and 65.
कभी महक की तरह हम गुलों से उड़ते हैं, कभी धुएं की तरह पर्वतों से उड़ते हैं। ये कैचियां हमें उड़ने से खाक रोकेंगी कि हम परों से नहीं हौसलों से उड़ते हैं। जी हां दोस्तों, आप भी जुड़ जाइए हमारे साथ। अपने ख्वाबों की उड़ान लिए, अपनी कल्पनाओं की उड़ान लिए, अपनी ख्वाहिशात की उड़ान लिए। लॉग ऑन कीजिए www.radioudan.com और चलिए हमारे साथ एक कभी न खत्म होने वाले सफर पर, जिसका नाम है रेडियो उड़ान।
इफ यू आर अ स्पोर्ट्स लवर, अगर आपको खेलों और खिलाड़ियों का जुनून है, तो रेडियो उड़ान लाया है आपके लिए द मोस्ट कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव स्पोर्ट्स शो ऑन रेडियो, स्पोर्ट्स गैलेक्सी विद स्वाति सक्सेना। Tune on to Radio Udaan every Tuesday 10 to 11 p.m. and know all about sports and its events, the famous personalities and much more. अपने पसंदीदा खेल और खिलाड़ियों के बारे में जानिए और गॉसिप का मजा भी उठाइए। Only on Radio Udaan, Sports Galaxy with Swati Saxena. 10 to 11 p.m. and rebroadcasted on Wednesday 5 to 6 p.m.
A look into a book with Balanagendran, an excavation for eternal bliss.
Thank you, Pinky and Akash Gupta sir, for your replies. Wonderful. This is what the success of Radio Udaan's this experiment. Thanks a lot for your reply. Three of your answers, Pinky's 1 and Akash sir's 2, were absolutely right. As Pinky suggested, 1225 as 35 square, and Akash sir has said 45 square is equal to 2025. It's nothing but 4 is the previous digit. 4 plus 1, that is 5. 4 into 5, 20. 5 square, 25. Join them both. 20, 25. And 65 square, he has said 42, 25. 6 is the previous digit. Add one more, 7. 6 into 7, 42. 5 square, 25. 42, 25. Keep replying. We are going to jump into another critical method. Thank you, Danish Pro, for your comments. And reply me the answer by working out. Okay. The second tricks that we are going to see is finding the squares of a number closer to 100. We can take even 78. We will consider it as a number closer to 100. How? Because of Vedic mathematics. Nothing is difficult if we know these tricks. Only thing you have to keep in mind is at least 10 squares in your memory, or if possible 25 squares in your memory. That is from 1 square to 25 squares in your memory. In some cases you have to memorize some concepts to make love to this wonderful platform of mental calculation. Well, let's plunge ourselves into finding squares of a number closer to 100. The base value is going to be 100. Keep it in mind. The answers are coming for the previous question. Fine. It's pretty happy to know that all of you are showing your interest. Your interest is our inducement and incentive. Well, let's find the square of 96. 96 into 96. That's what we people used to do. In Western type, what we used to do, it's like write 96 at the top, write 96 under the 96. First multiply 6 with 96, which will give you 576. Then 9 with 96, which will give you some value. Then add by leaving the unit digit alone, that is, it will end in 6. So it is confusing and it will take more minutes. Even if you are faster, a guy who know Vedic mathematics, like some of you, including me and many others in the world, will surely beat you in fast calculations. In competitive exams, it doesn't matter how correct you are in a single question, but it really matters how many questions you are right. That is, how many questions you are able to answer in a particular time that has been allotted to you. Well, 96 we have to find. The author says like this: first conclude at 100 is your base. So find the distance from 100 to 96. That is nothing but minus 100 minus 96 is 4. As we found the difference, you deduct the difference from that 96. Remember, first you have to find the base value, and you have to find the difference between the base value and the given value. Then you have to deduct the difference from the given value. Here 100 minus 4 is what? 96. Hence 96 minus 4 is 92. Keep in mind, 92 is the left side of your answer. And what is the difference? 4. You square that 4. 4 squared is nothing but 16. Join both. 9216. You got your answer. Thank you, Satish, for your very first reply. Welcome to Radio Udaan. And he says, I used your method before you explained. Thank you. that you know the methods that we are dealing with. So you can also enlighten with your comments. Okay, let's try 92 square. The difference from the base to the given value is 8. Deduct that 8 from 92, we get 84. Keep that 84, that is the left side of your answer. Square the difference, that is 8, you will get 64. 8464, 8464 is your answer. Okay, tell me, what is 88 square? '88 square, let's see. Thank you, Subhash Satya sir, who has said 8416. Let's see, let's work it out. 88, as I said, the base value should be 100. The difference is 12. Deduct that 12 from 88, we will get 76. Keep that 76 in your mind. Square the 12, as the difference we have to square, we will get 144. Here is the trick. There is a carryover, because we all know till 99, if we multiply with any number, we will get the digits that are 4. Hence, here we got 76144. So we should not have that one. Hence, add that one into your 6. So you will get 7744. 7774 is equal to 88 square. And let me answer to Anubha ma'am's question, who raised the question, how is it different from mental mathematics? Actually, ma'am, mental mathematics is nothing but coming to a conclusion of your answer without using paper or pen. If you practice these techniques in your exams, I'm sure, as I have been using, you will become the master in your aptitude. You could be able to master the quantitative areas. Hence, mental sum is nothing but doing things in mind rather than using calculators and other gadgets. Okay, final test. Let's find 86 square. I have the answer. The answer is nothing but 7396. You work it out. 86, the base value difference is 14. Deduct the 14 from 86, you will get 72. Keep that 72, that is the left side of your answer. Square 14, it's nothing but 196. How I got 196? For that, I told you, either you can memorize it. If you don't, in the next segment, after a short break, I will tell you how to find a square of the next number from the number that you know, with the help of Vedic mathematic techniques given by Sri Bharati Krishna Tirtha Maharaj. So, 14 square, 196, as we have said, we have 5 digits, so that one needs to be considered as a carryover. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 7396. If possible, find and let me know what is 84 square. You are listening to a look into a book with Bala Nagendran. Today we are dealing with Vedic mathematic tricks and techniques to solve the difficult numerics with a second. Stay tuned.
प्रतिभा की पहचान,
प्रज्ञा की मुस्कान,
सबलांगों का साथी, ये है रेडियो उड़ान।
रेडियो उड़ान के प्रोग्राम्स की जानकारी के लिए, शोज में पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए, किसी भी शो को फीडबैक देने के लिए, आर्काइव रिक्वेस्ट करने के लिए, आरजे बनने के लिए और अपने फेवरेट आरजेस की प्रोफाइल्स पढ़ने के लिए लॉग ऑन करें www.radioudan.com, स्काइप आईडी रेडियो उड़ान, ईमेल mail@radioudan.com। रेडियो उड़ान, a flight of life।
रेडियो उड़ान की नई प्रस्तुति, इंटेरोगेट योर इंटेलिजेंस। जी हाँ दोस्तों, रेडियो उड़ान लेकर आए कमाल का शो जिसमें सवालों को सुलझाओ और मनचाहे इनाम पाओ। हर शनिवार रात 9 से 10 बाला नागेंद्रन और दानिश महाजन के साथ सुनना मत भूलिए आपका अपना शो रेडियो उड़ान क्विज।
A look into a book with Bala Nagendran, an excavation for eternal bliss.
Welcome back, friends. As I've said, 84 square. Very simple. 16 is the difference. Direct that 16. We will get 84 minus 16 is equal to 68. And 16 square is nothing but 276. So, if we add that 2, because we have 5 digits, as I said, we need to have only 4 when we are finding squares that are below 100. So 8 plus 2 is 10. Again there is a carryover. Keep the 0, carry over that 1, add with 6, 7076 is what the answer. While listening or first time experimenting, it is difficult. But when you keep on practicing, it is the most pleasurable, curious and amazing way to tactically solve the numerics. Every first encounter is a difficult task, isn't it? In the same way, if you have to find the square of a number that is above 100, very simple. For example, we have to find 103 square. What is the base value? 100. What is the difference? It is plus 3, because 103 is larger than or larger to 100. So add the 3 to 103, that is 106. Keep in your mind that is the left side of your answer. Square 3, you will get 9. But after you crossed 100, you must keep in mind that your answer should be in 5 digits. Now you have 106, 3 digits, and 9 4-digit, so that you add 0 before 9. Your answer is 10609. For 104, it is the same. Difference is 4. Add 108. Square 4. Join both. 10816. Now, another trick. As I said that you need to memorize the squares at least if possible to 25. If you don't worry. I am here to tell you a step so that you can follow and catch it. Let me begin from 5. I hope all of us know 5 squared is 25. This is what we are going to do. If we don't know 6 square, and I hope that we know 6 square is 36. So keep in mind, but we are going to experiment it. Very simple. 5 into 6 plus 6 is 36. If you don't know the next number or the square of your next number, you just multiply your known number with that next number, then add that number. That is A into B plus B. Let's experiment it. Let's find 8 square as we don't know. So 7 square as we know, 49. We forget 49. Just multiply 7 into 8, 56 plus 8 is 64. That's how I have found 16 square is equal to 276. How? Sorry, 256. How? 15 square is 225. Forget 225. I'm just saying this to confirm. So 15 into 16 plus 16 is equal to 256. Let's find 26 square. As we know how to find 25 square, 2 into 3, 5 square, 625. Forget about it. 25 into 26 plus 26. 25 into 26 is nothing but 650 plus 26 is 676. So you know how to find. Or I'll give you another method. Let's find 5 square. How is 5 square? We know 4 square is 16 plus 4 into 2, 8 plus 1. 4 square is 16 plus 8 plus 1 equals 25. Same. 5 square 25 plus 5 into 2, 10, 35 plus 1, 36 equals 6 square. Thank you, Pratik ji, for your wishes. Yeah, it's undoubtedly true, as your listeners are saying, that we have enormous tricks and techniques to share, but 1 hour is not enough. It's up to your suggestions and ideas to our team and to me, so that we can decide whether to continue this as a series, at least for 2-3 episodes, or not. So let's see how it goes. Now you know how to find squares of a number. Now we are going to deal another important one, which will be useful for you to find the multiples of 11 and 9. For that, just wait for a moment. I'll be back. You're listening to a look into a book. Today we are dealing and experimenting Vedic mathematic tricks.
मधुर और चटपटा संगीत सिर्फ रेडियो उड़ान पर। फिल्मी गपशप सिर्फ रेडियो उड़ान पर। खेल और समाचारों की बातें रेडियो उड़ान पर दोस्तों। समसामयिक विषयों पर चर्चा और परिचर्चा और डिबेट के हमारे प्रोग्राम्स अंताक्षरी से लेकर और न जाने क्या क्या। अरे सिर्फ रेडियो उड़ान पर दोस्तों, और कहां? जी हां, आपका ये नया रेडियो स्टेशन रेडियो उड़ान लेकर आया है आपके लिए कंप्लीट प्रोग्राम बोनेंजा। हमारी वेबसाइट का पता है www.radioudan.com। तो सुनते रहिएगा रेडियो उड़ान, रेडियो उड़ान, रेडियो उड़ान, रेडियो उड़ान, रेडियो
Words, words, words. Let's sing in the ocean of words and explore its origin, meaning, usage, and many other known and unknown facts about it. Let's sail in the world of magical words and travel far with entertainment. To listen, Ocean of Words. Every Wednesday from 10 to 11 p.m. log on www.radioudan.com.
A look into a book with Balanagendran, an excavation for eternal bliss.
Welcome back, friends. Now we are going to see two quick methods or shortcuts. One is how to multiply a number with 11. Normally what we used to do, those who are beginners in mathematics or those who are out of touch with mathematics will do like multiply the first number with 1, then multiply again with 1, add both, write the value. For example, 54 into 11. So they will write 1 into 54, 54. Then again they will multiply 1 to 54, 54, and they will write the answer by adding them as 594. But here we have a great trick. You need not multiply anything. You just add the digits. That is, let's find 56 into 11. What we have to do, first write the first digit 5, then 5 plus 6 is 11, you keep it, then 6, last digit, you write it. But here we comes, here is the trick. The 11 that we have found, where we have to keep only one in the answer and another one should be considered as a carryover. Let me tell you again. 56, 5 is the first digit, 5 plus 6, 11, so 1, keep it, another one, add with 5, 6, the answer is 616. Okay, let's do 34 into 11. Very simple. Keep 3, add 3 plus 4, 7, write the last digit 4, 374. You have got the answer, 34 into 11. Do it for 81. 81 into 11. First digit 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Last digit 1, you write it as 1. You got it. 891. You can try 74, 75, even. Let me do with 523 into 11. It's like we can believe like the numbers were small, that's why we are able to do. It's not like that. Vedic mathematics can be used in millions and billions as well. Fine. 523 into 11. 5, first digit. You add 5 plus 2, the next digit 7. Keep it. You add 2 plus 3, 5. You keep it because there is no carryover. And you write the last digit as 3. You got the answer. 5753 is what? 523 into 11. I hope you have understood. Try with 93 into 11. Let's see what we get. Very simple. 9. 9 plus 3, 12. You keep 2 and carry over 1. So 9 plus 1, 10. Write the 3. So 1023. You got the answer. 93 into 11. If you want to cross check, very simple. 93 into 10, you know 930. You add 93, you will get 1023. Last but not the least, it's up to your hands. Today we are going to witness the last ecstasy of Vedic mathematics. How to multiply numbers that are closer to 100. You can follow this while multiplying numbers that are closer to 1000, 10,000, even 1 lakh. Why not 1 crore? Very simple, very easy. Let's do it. Let's multiply 97 into 94. The Western mathematic taught us, write both the numbers. First multiply 4 with 97, write it down. Then multiply with 9 and 97, write it down. You leave the unit digit and add the rest, write the answer. It will take a minute. If the number is larger, even it will take a couple of minutes. Let me tell you a simple way, 97 and 94. Take the base value as 100. Find the difference between both the numbers. Here 97 with 100 is 3. 94 with 100 is 6. Add both the numbers. 3 plus 6 is 9. Reduce from 100. You get 91. This is your first part of your answer. As you got 91, the next step is just multiply the differences that you got. That is nothing but 3 and 6. It's none other than 18. 3, 6 are 18, as we all know. Join both, 9118. You got the answer, multiplication of 97 and 94. If you have a calculator, you can verify and tell me if I am wrong.
क्या आप इच्छुक हैं जानने के लिए भारतीय राज्यों की संस्कृति, पहनावे और खान पान के विषय में?
बड़े सूर जो तारो मारो बने अपनो सूर निरालो।
तो आइए मेरे साथ रेडियो उड़ान पर हर बृहस्पतिवार रात 10 से 11 प्रोग्राम डेट विद अ स्टेट में। इस प्रोग्राम के दौरान आप हमें हमारी स्काइप आईडी रेडियो उड़ान पर कॉल भी कर सकते हैं। अधिक जानकारी के लिए लॉग इन करें www.radioudan.com।
A look into a book with Balanagendran, an excavation for eternal bliss.
As the last calculation of us, let's multiply 96 and 93. The differences 96 and 104, 93 and 107, add both 11, deduct from 100, you will get 89. Keep this is the first part of your answer, and multiply with 4 and 7, as we have the differences. 4 sevens are 28, join both, 8,928 is the answer of 96 into 93. Do it. 94 into 88, very simple, 6, 12, add 18, deducted from 100, 82, keep it, this is the right side of your answer. 6 12s are 72, join both, 8,272 is the answer of 88 into 94. You can follow this for 994 into 988. You will get somewhat a different answer, though you won't get the same. However, the first part will be 982. Well friends, with that note, it's time for me to take leave as the clock is about to strike 10. So let me meet you all next week. Before that, do feedback me. How do you feel about this? Would you like to continue with 2-3 series, or would you like to go with other books? Your feedback is going to be representing my interest. Let's see. Just type in your address bar www.radioudan.com, radioudan.com, and write your feedback. As I said, what I have said today is just 1% of what the author has said in his book. Many things are there: division, multiplication, addition and subtraction, cube roots, square roots, squares and cubes, percentages, fractions, trigonometric, Pythagoras theorem that will be helpful to find direction sensing. So everything is there. Let's see one day or the other according to your feedback. I'll meet you all next week, Tuesday 9 to 10 p.m. in your treasure hunt show, A Look into a Book, an excavation for eternal bliss. Till then, take care of yourself. If possible, take care of others. Let's wait and watch the Commonwealth presentation of our Swati Saxena, or the Sports Galaxy with Swati Saxena. I'll meet you all next week. Let's sit and listen what she possesses for us. Good night, buenas noches, vanakkam.
A look into a book with Balanagendran, an excavation for eternal bliss.